Salaki, what the brother is saying is heavy because at the end of the day, our people is destroyed for what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that they're the greatest people to walk the earth. Why don't they know? Because we have an oppressor standing on our backs, putting his goddamn knee in our backs until we are dead. Our people don't know that you are the greatest people on earth. You know what I'm saying? Who's the best boxers? Either a black, Hispanic, or Native American. Who's the best sports player? Either a black, Hispanic, or Native American. They teach us from a young age that we are nothing. But here we have the Holy Bible saying that we are God's chosen people. You understand? Give me Hosea 4:6. It's the things that they don't tell you about you that keeps you down. It's the things that they don't tell you about you that keeps you in the gutters, in those ghettos, on drugs, in the Christian church, in the Muslim mosque. We are none of those things. We are the children of Israel. If you look at the sign we have over here to our right, if you are a Negro, or a so-called West Indian, a so-called Haitian, a so-called Dominican, a so-called Guatemalan, and so on and so forth, you are God's chosen people. You understand? Read what you got, Ak. It's Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. You understand? Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We don't know who we are. Why in the hell do we have to walk around calling ourselves a color? Somebody asks you your race and nationality, you saying black. It's a lot of black people on the earth. Arabs are black. East Indians are black. You understand? Who are you? Where do you come from? There is no nation of black. You understand? They tell you you're African American. What the hell is an African American? Africa is a continent with over 36 different, over 55 countries in it. America is another country. So who are you? Where are you from? Read what you got.
It's the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
For knowing everything.
Lack of knowledge.
For knowing who you are.
Lack of knowledge.
For knowing where you come from.
Lack of knowledge.
For knowing you should not be on drugs.
For a lack of knowledge.
For knowing that a man should never lay with another man.
For a lack of knowledge.
You are destroyed for what you don't know. You understand? So what the brother's saying is heavy. As a black man, you got to pick yourself up. As a Hispanic man, you got to pick yourself up. As a Native American man, you have to pick yourself up. Because you're waiting on another nation to do it, it'll never happen. We are responsible for ourselves. We have to get under the law, statutes, and commandments under this Bible. You understand? This Bible has nothing to do with Christianity. God never loved everybody, not the God of the Bible. So get that out your head. He loved you blacks, you black men, you black women, you black children. Whoever seen that little test they do with the dogs? They got a white dog and they got a black dog. They say, which dog is the evil dog? And the black child points at the black dog. Why is that child so destroyed? Because the oppressor taught him that. They taught you was the biggest thieves on the earth. When they steal people, they stolen countries. You can't tell me where they come from. Europe, they stole that from the Aborigines. You understand? Read what you got again.
It's the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Salaki, give me you only have I known. Y'all are serving a God that has no love for you. You understand? Where do black people find Allah? Where do most black people find Allah? In prison. Most of the time you hear somebody say he's a Muslim, he got Allah from prison. That's the only time Allah concerns black people is in prison. Why? Because it's a prison game. You know what I'm saying? Where did you find Caesar Borgia, or who you know to be White Christ? His real name is Caesar Borgia, the second son of the Pope of Rome, or the sixth Pope of Rome. Where did you find him? In slavery. Under your slave master. They gave you him. He was never Christ. You understand? Read what you got.
This is the book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known.
He have known everybody.
You only.
He knew the Asian.
You only.
The African.
You only.
You only have he known black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Why you think that we are so oppressed in this land? Why you think another people was able to come and take your land, take you into slavery? Because we forgot our power. We forgot our God. We forgot to be brothers and sisters to each other. We forgot all of that. Nowadays we hate each other and we love the white man. Why is that? They love themselves over us. Why can't we come together and build? Why is that? You notice ever since integration we have failed. You understand? Black Wall Street, gone. You understand? The Negro League's gone. The mom and pop store's gone. You gotta raise your children to go find a job under another race of people that hate them. You understand? We forgot that they raped our mothers. They raped our fathers. They raped our children. They'll take a little black boy and treat him like a woman in his bed. You understand? Read what you got,
Con and Wakan. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Of all the families. That sounds like racism to me. That sounds like a whole lot of racism coming out this Bible. Why? Because God chose black, Hispanic, and Native American people. He did not choose other people. You can't show me one scripture in this Bible that said God loved everybody. So why the hell is the greatest people on earth living under the worst people under the earth? Somebody explain that to me. You understand? Because somebody told you told your ancestors why they were slaves, that they have to love everybody. That's the easiest way to keep the strongest man down, to keep the strongest woman down, to keep potential warriors down. They told you got to love your oppressor. So while they was hating you and beating your backs, you was loving them for it. There's a certain thing that we teach all about. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. It's when a person is taken into captivity and then learn to love his captors over time. Why is it that you have to love your captors? They don't have to love you? What's the sister named Isupk that was that called the, what's her name? Sonya Master. Well, called the police, somebody who's supposed to serve and protect. Who in the hell are they supposed to serve and protect? Their people. The people, the #1 people in America. That's who they serve and protect. They don't serve and protect us in the black neighborhood. That's why we fear the police. You're scared when police get behind your car and follow you for 3 blocks. Why? Because you could potentially die right there on the street corner. When that sister called the police for help, what did they do? They shot her in the head. Why? Because they was afraid that she was going to throw boiling water on them from 5 feet away. Shot her in the head. And what they do after police kill a black man? They give them paid time off. You know how often we pray for paid time off? You mean to tell me if I try to kill somebody, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life? But he can murder you as a black woman or a black man in cold blood and get paid time off for it. You know what I'd be doing if I was a white cop? I'd be killing every black man that I can. I'd be killing every black woman that I can because I get paid for it. It's what I'm here for. You understand? Read that again.
Con and Wakan. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you.
Therefore, he will punish you for what?
For all your iniquities.
For all your iniquities. Now, I know in that Christian church, they don't teach y'all the Bible. They just give you something, give you a song and a dance. You jump around, pay him your money, and get the hell up out of there, right? And he get rich. He said, I shall punish you for what?
For all your iniquities.
For all your iniquities. So while your oppressor told you it was okay to be part of the LGBT community, it's okay to be a drug dealer, it's okay to let a 5-year-old boy decide that he want to be a woman for the rest of his life. A 5-year-old boy can't even decide what he gonna wear for the day. How in the hell he gonna decide his sexuality? The oppressor told you it's okay to go smoke and do drugs. Why is that okay? Because it dumbs you down. You're never going to stand up for your people. You're never going to do anything to fix your people. Why? Because you're dumbed down in this country. He said, I shall punish you for what?
All your iniquities.
All your iniquities. Your iniquities is sin. Iniquities is the transgression of the law. It's sin. So when you go out here and commit sin, you're punished for it. Whoever heard of anybody that ever been to jail or prison or face time, you heard of white time and black time. You understand? They pull you over and there's drugs in the car. It's guns in the car. If you in there with an oppressor, guess what? He gonna get probation. You're going to jail. That's the difference between white time and black time. You understand? Read it again.
Con and Wakan. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So the Most High ain't concerned with these other nations. He's concerned with the black, native, and Hispanic people that's trotting down in this goddamn country, man. In this goddamn land, man. Who's given nothing and made something out of it, and then they took it back from you. You know what I'm saying? Some 30, 40 years after slavery, we as a people built Black Wall Street. That's 30, 40 years after slavery where they gave you nothing and you built something. And you know what they did? You know when the first aerial attack in America was? When they dropped bombs from airplanes on Black Wall Street. Why? Because they couldn't stand to see a nigga doing better than they was. They couldn't stand to see a nigga making money. You understand? But what they could do is benefit off your inventions. They can do that. They can benefit off the labor of your backs. They can't beat you half to death until you work for them and make your children work for them so they're not beaten. You understand? Read it again.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
All right, black people, we love to talk about what they call it, generational curses. You know how you break generational curses? This Bible. That's how you break generational curses. All them generational curses come from your slave master down through slavery up until now. You know why a woman want to sell her body? Because they sold her body on the auction block. That's why a woman figures that's a hustle for the day. You know why a man leaves his family instead of staying and protecting his family? Because they pulled him away from his family in slavery. These are your generational curses. You know what the Bible says for a man to do? To stay, protect, and teach his family. That's what the men back here behind this banner do. You understand? We stayed and we protect and we keep our family safe. You understand? We teach our family. My children won't grow up to smoke drugs. You understand? My children will not see the inside of a prison. Why? Because I'm there teaching them and schooling them and protecting them. I stayed. I didn't see this going, getting tough and leave. You understand? Do you understand how often a little black girl is molested in the house? Because her father is not there, and the woman have to go out and find another man that has no love for that girl. Ask 10 girls how many of them been raped and molested in their life, and I guarantee you 9 out of 10 say they have. Why is this? Because you, black man, Hispanic man, should have been there in that household teaching them. You understand? Black woman, stop leaving a black man every time he pisses you off. You understand? Let him head his household. It's very important to do so. You understand? This is how you break generational curses. It's right here in the Bible, black people, Hispanic people, and Native American people. It's right here in the Bible. You don't gotta look far. Everybody out here got a Bible in their house, you understand? It's about time you learn to love your people. Stop letting Christianity teach you gotta love everybody. Love your own people. That's what they do. You understand? When we came out and said, what was the protest against the police? They said, we said Black Lives Matter. Guess what the oppressor came out and said when we crying out for police to stop police brutality and murdering our people in our neighborhoods. We said Black Lives Matter. Guess what they said? Blue Lives Matter. What the hell is a blue life? There's no goddamn such thing as a blue life, but it is a black life. And they was taking them and getting paid vacations for them. You understand? When Asians was out here beating up black women in those salons and nail shops, they had to stop the Asian hate program within a month. Why has it taken over 500 years for black people to get any goddamn thing? And we still don't have it. You understand? Give me in the Bible where it says time to love and a time to hate. It's about time that we learn how to love our people. You understand? And hate your oppressor. And you don't have to hate them going out and murdering. We ain't condoning no violence. You know what you do? Separate from them. Go back to segregation. Join your brothers and sisters right here in the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, all right? Let me know when you got that. It's about time you joined your brothers, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Stand out here and be ready to die for your people. That's what we lost as a people. That's what we lost as men. Why is it that they can come here and feel free to murder your brother in cold blood? Put his knee in his back. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to take a sister to jail, they murder her on the way. They can't do that with the Asians. They not gonna try it. Why? Because they know their people was gonna stand for them. They can't do that with the Asians because they know their people is gonna stand for them. The things that they do to black, Hispanic, and Native American people would start war with any other nation. But with our nation, you know what we gonna do? Complain about it. We gonna march even though that ain't worked yet. MLK had y'all march clear from the north to the south, and you niggas couldn't get nothing out of it. You understand? Marching ain't never did nothing. You understand? But guess what? Separation does do something. And when we separate, we're going to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what this law, statutes, and commandments tell me? I'm not going to kill my brother because I don't want my brother trying to kill me. I'm not going to steal from my brother because I don't want my brother trying to steal from me. I'm not going to touch his woman because I don't want him touching my woman. You understand? I'm going to help him raise his children. I'm going to help him when he's down. I'm going to pick that sister up when she's down so she ain't got to go sell her body. You understand? In the Isupk, we teach that brotherhood is a weapon. And ain't none of us falling back here. Ain't none of us worried about losing a job. You understand? We go to that job and we spend our money to come do this. Half of us ain't even from Cleveland. We ain't from Ohio. We came out here from Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh. You understand? Came out here to reach our people and to help our brothers reach y'all. Because it's about time that we stop losing each other and leaving each other to die out here. You understand? Read what you got.